And put your heart, your hands on your heart. Palm to palm, yep. The left on top, yep, like that. Now, I do have to ask for permission. Mary, do I have your permission
Yes.
to do this healing session with you?
Yes, you do.
Okay. Now, as you close your eyes and keep them closed, imagine or envision your third eye opening up. Now, your third eye is getting bigger and bigger. Now, I want you to just go with the flow, and I'm going to give you coordinates. Do not open your eyes until the session is done, because I want you to get through all the different areas that we're going to get through. The first coordinate, 2596. 2596. Now see that beautiful emerald green around you? Let me know when you see it.
Okay, I see some now. Yes.
Okay. That emerald green is going to be directing you through all of this. That's going to be your guiding light. Now it goes from all around you to one star in front of you. Let me know when you see it. You see the emerald green star in front of you. Okay. That emerald green light is going to guide you, be your protector. So nothing and no one could harm you. Not that there's harm out there, but we always like to be protected. Now your dad is going to be on your right-hand side. And I get a message, an uncle of some type is going to be on your other side. They're going to walk with you. Now, walk into through the door that you see right in front of you. And when you walk in through that door, you may see things that you have experienced in this lifetime, but they're not going to bother you anymore. Because you have all of your protection with you, all of your shelter with you. You're going to go through there. And when you come in, there's this beautiful big chair, like a queen's chair. Old, very ornate, lots of crystals all around, jewels all around. And that is your throne. Go sit. Now you're seeing, I could tell, something that happened in your childhood right now. It is not hurting you. This is just so we can work through it, heal that moment, and then release it for the rest of your life. The rest of your lives, not even just this life. You won't take it to other lifetimes. The little girl who had things done to her. You were about 4.5. You are now shedding that skin. Literally, you may picture it like if you had a zipper and you're just unzippering yourself from that. And that skin just goes away, just flies away. And now you're left with this beautiful, happy child. That although stuff happened to her, none of that is weighing her down anymore. And now your dad and your uncle are holding your hands. So you know that they're there to support you and be with you. Okay, Mary, even if you revisit that, you are not feeling it any longer because it is no longer a part of you. That 4.5-year-old girl just got released and healed. And now over her is a beautiful, beautiful, light blue, very translucent blue light, a very bright light. And the Mary that is now also is being shadowed by that light. And both are getting healed at the same time. I want you to take the little girl's hand, which is you, the 4.5-year-old, and say it's going to be okay. We're going to be okay. And as that blue light shields you both, surrounds you, makes you into a big ball of blue light, I will give you a minute to hug each other. You can forgive each other. It was not any one of your faults. A nice deep breath. And release it. Now, if at any point this gets too intense, you're in control. You just say it's too much. You say thank you and you open your eyes. Now that feels so good. I feel the energy between you and your younger self. It is so pure. It is so loving, comforting, and supportive. You have let go of that completely. Up to this point, you've been trying to work on that. I could tell. A lot of healing sessions, I could tell. But this was your final goodbye to that experience. Now you may start to feel like a rush of warmth coming from your bottom of your feet up through your whole body. You feel so comforting, like a nice comfy blanket. Now you are joined by Adrian. Adrian is very connected to me. And Adrian will show itself to you however it needs to show itself so you are comfortable. Whether it be an angel, whether it be an ET, whether it be a child, whatever it is. And Adrian now is combining, allowing you as you are now to your 4.5-year-old self to combine and be one. So there's no more pain, no more hiding, just healing. Self becoming self, becoming greater than ever, becoming stronger, becoming your true potential. Using that strength for the present. Now Adrian will walk you through with your uncle and your dad and the beautiful star right through another doorway. And once you enter this other place, it's a different dimension. Because you're also healing, not just in this dimension, you're also healing in other dimensions. And you see yourself now in the other dimension. The equivalent of who you are now in that dimension. Go ahead, you may hug. Now you're seeing a beautiful triangle with crystals all around it. This triangle is portals, represent portals that you are able to use whenever it is that you want healed. You could just send it through there. So pick what happened to you when you were 13 years old. Right around this time, it was around the summer. Take that memory and throw it through the portal. Now bright light is coming through that portal as it is healing that memory. And all you get back is the energy and the power that you have received from that experience. No matter how bad the experience is, we could get and fuel ourselves from that energy, from that trauma, using that to empower ourselves wherever we are in our lifetime. Now I want you to look, once you start feeling that energy, I want you to look to your right-hand side. that will represent the past lives. And you will be able to see those past lives getting a lot brighter because you're bringing that energy, that healing energy, all through them. And slowly turn now to your left. And let's send that healing energy to your future. Future lives. You will see that bright light now shine all of them. Oh, you look good in blue, by the way. Okay, once you see them all lit, you could return to the present life. Just turn your head straight forward. See yourself now again. Do you see yourself lighter? Do you feel yourself lighter? Do you feel more self-confident and empowered? Now talk to Dad and your uncle for a little bit. As I am sealing the healing that was done to the past and the future lives. Now that 13-year-old is coming to you. Give each other a hug. Release that negative energy, whatever is left. Forgive each other, for you were not at fault. I'm going to raise that energy, so you're going to feel it stronger and stronger. Now, strangely enough, she's asking you to forgive her for making you feel like you're an awkward person. I just told her that it was okay, that there's nothing to forgive. So I want you to verbalize it to her, though.
I forgive you.
Did you hear her say she forgives you? As you both hug, I'm integrating you both now. And that light is coming to shine upon you both to become one. Now the full integration is going to take 24 hours. You will feel so much stronger, both of you, all of you. Now I want you, Dad and Uncle, to start walking back through that first doorway. You see that beautiful ornate queen chair again. Sit on it again. And notice the difference in energy. You should feel more comfortable, more queen-like, like you got this. I see tears from your father's eyes. He is so proud of you being able to let go. I see a tear or two in your uncle's, but he's trying to hide it. I'm hoping you could see that. It's okay if you got to tear yourself. Tearing is releasing. Letting go of things we don't need anymore. It's healing. Now all those tears are flying away with the air. It's flying away. Now I feel your heart palpitations. Breathe down slow. Come on. Nice and slow. Now your uncle is asking for forgiveness. You need to verbalize it. If you know what he's talking about, you need to verbalize it and forgive him. And I know you have forgiven your father, but he also would appreciate it if you say it again. Oh. Now your leg was hurting. The pain should be gone by now. I felt it was closer to the knees and a little bit on your ankles. Should be gone by now. Actually, it is gone. Flying away. Bless you. Okay, now say thank you to Dad, thank you to Uncle. I'm going to show you back to the present. 3, 2, 7, 8, 5. You see yourself going through different areas. Now you feel yourself going back into your body. Take a deep breath. And open your eyes. How was that?
Very cleansing. Feel the energy in here. Powerful. A lot of release. That was a long time coming.
Okay, now I didn't know about your uncle. So people should know that had no idea.
Well, I thought I always couldn't remember, and I thought it was. Yes. I have 2 uncles. Yeah, but I thought it was that one, and
that is why I wanted to explain that. Yes, we know each other, we talk, but I never knew about your uncle, and I just want to explain that so people don't say, "Oh, this, she knew all this stuff." It's like, want to clarify that. How did the integration go?
Well, it felt it was timely because I just had this call this morning and I was thinking about that. And it was a long time coming. I've been thinking about it, and it sort of time with other things that are going on in my life right now, a real time of letting go. And I hadn't let that go because I didn't know how to. And that was really lovely. And it involved that other person that I wasn't quite sure if that was, I didn't want to think it was them, but it was. And I forgive them, and I want to let go. I wanted to let go for a long time. I've been letting go of a lot of things for a long time. So that was a biggie. So that really was helpful. I felt much lighter. It's interesting. My knee, I've been playing a lot of tennis and stuff. My knee was hurting. My foot was hurting. I was like, no, this is something else. This is going back to the past, of course. I kept it in my body for so long. And no, that was really wonderful.
And
now I feel something here. I mean, it's just, I'm balancing out this whole side. It was about pain. So I was like, yeah.
Well, in the integration, like I said, takes about 24 hours to fully take hold. So you're going to have that energy feeling in and out until it fully resonates.
Well, also your hair, the blue of your hair, that's my favorite color. I have blue everywhere, and here I don't wear it very much, but that was my child because of my blue eyes as a child. But could you see the blue around me too?
Yes, I also saw the lights blink.
What else did you see around me?
Well, a lot of the times I had my eyes closed also because I was taking the trip with you, make sure that, but I did notice that there were times where you became brighter. Like I could feel the brightness, and I would open my eyes and it was like really bright. And it has nothing to do with the sun because the lights wouldn't flicker the way they were.
I could feel them flickering when I was.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, that's nice.
I couldn't see how big they were going, but they must have been a little bit taller.
Right. So.
And what did the aura then look like? The blue, was it other colors too?
It was a very adrenaline blue.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really pretty. It was translucent though, so it wasn't, like solid, but it was very bright, which made it beautiful. It's like, how when you look at a star, you see its brilliance all around. That's how it looked. So
yeah.
Good.
Thank you.
No.
What else did you see or feel in that?
I felt that there's more to release between 5 and 6, like a lot more.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
And it was strange that that teenage year, she needed to be released more faster than the other ones. Because
that-
usually,
yeah. Oh,
you
well, that was intense too. That was right before I went to boarding school. I was 68 or 69, I remember.
okay,
And it was intense. And
okay,
yeah, that was, well, some of the programs, some of the family stuff, some of the, I mean, it was just a sort of such a blur. It was really hard for me to identify which thing it was, which was family ET programs, because there were several. I mean, it was,
right.
and I blocked so much of it out, and I was so knocked out by it from drugs and
Yeah.
shock and, you know, sexual, I mean, it was just so many things at once. I mean, I always, it's a miracle I'm alive and have such positivity really up and down with so half my memory that was really blocked out.
Well,
I'm glad I
I
can't remember a lot of it, which I think is so
I
true.
honestly believe that our own psyche, our own body, our own higher self protects us sometimes by, oh no, that's not good, and then that piece of that of our soul takes it and flies away, and then hides it from us until we're ready to
Right.
deal with it more.
Well, and it's been happening, you know, I've been chipping away at this a lot since COVID. I mean, this is when my life has changed, and I've been researching this for 50, 60 years. And I know a lot of things happen, but I'd never, you know, I was like, I can only do so much every day all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I knew it was, I knew this time, this has always been a June, um, in stages in my life, when I got married, when I got divorced, when the stuff happened with my family and in my childhood. But that I feel really like I really released. Thank you. That was really a big, really helped that chunk of time. But you know, when you go off planet, you know, early in childhood, and you know, I was part of the hybridization program. I was off planet. I was doing all these things, and there were so many things all woven into one that it was really hard to dissect it. So I
Mhm.
know my protection, of course, and I've talked to the Pleiadians and Arcturians, and I mean, the Syrians have always been by my side since in the womb. I remembered I was getting like bracing myself for what was to come, that I was to learn, so I could really get to the truth. And then when all these people told me by the age of 70 I would wake up,
Yeah.
I am, and I have in a lot of ways, and I'm still letting go of this because it was just too much for any young
Yeah.
child or
Oh,
any
yeah.
adult to deal with. So I know I've been waking up and waking up as it could happen. But
Mhm.
the diligence that I've done every day for like the last 4 years is just like, time to wrap it up. Second space race is here. Books are coming out, energy. I gotta like heal it so I can be more effective for myself and my children and all my
Mhm.
hybrid kids, and for
And your
mission
future
and
lives.
life in my life, you
Yeah,
know.
your present life and your future life. So you don't want to carry
Right.
this.
I don't want to carry it, but it was, you know, I've been unloading step by step, and you've helped me, you know, over the last couple of years and in some of these sessions. And this one particularly, I think this was really an interesting one, a powerful one, because those big chunks it's time to let them all go now. I mean,
You've been working on it, and now we just take it completely out of the thing. You still remember the event, but it's
yeah,
not going to affect you any longer.
right.
And that's the idea. That's the whole idea. Actually, you're using it now as we're putting it in a big gasoline tank, so to speak. And no, you use that to fuel you now
Right. That's what I
instead
mean. It's
of,
like now
yeah,
I can be
yeah,
ignited in my own right, in my own
exactly, exactly.
respect and responsibility and choice, because now I can. But it was just almost, you know, it was a lot to bear, and we all have gone through that. And that's why we have to dig deep into the pain, or we never improve, we never change, we never shift, we get stuck. And I've been stuck for a long time, but I've still somehow been producing and doing things that I've loved. But now I can be more fully whole, and that's what this time is.
And don't be surprised if you wake up tomorrow morning and all of a sudden you want to paint stuff.
Oh, I've been already drawing. You know, I showed you what I've been, you know,
Yeah.
working the last couple of days. It's already completely shifted because this moment, this time, this shift, I mean, all the stuff that's been going on, this
Right.
energy right now is so incredible. So I've always been creative, and that's how I've always healed. I'd be dead if I didn't start painting rocks when I was 5 years old and all throughout my
Throw
life.
it at people, no.
Huh?
And throw them at people. No, I'm joking.
I should have, instead of painting them. But they were right there and they were free and they were beautiful and they were round and they looked so whole and they felt so whole.
Right.
But that gave me such joy and creativity.
That was your
expression, and a painful expression. You know, that's why our therapy, I taught it and I did it and I am it and I do it still for people, because getting it out, and it's stuck in this has been stuck in my cells for a long time, and I get it out as much as I can every day, because I'm creative all day, every day, pretty much, you know, with,
right. And that's why I said about the leg and knee pain and ankle pain, because I felt that was just stuck there because of healing you still had to do, you know.
Thank you. It really did just make a big difference. Because I've been playing a lot of tennis just to get more exercise and just also chill out, because it's so intense that right now with everybody is completely a lot of wacko. Everybody's going through a lot of right now. It's just totally upside down cake. It's like, you know, cuckoo clock on every level. So we center and elevate and then try to stay as balanced. And that's all what we've all been trying to do a lot the last few months. And the rest of this year, we can't let go of that daily groundedness to keep us sort of sane and move through and be effective and love and give, and, you know, keep sharing the amount that we can in this turbulence, because it's, you know, we know it's crashing and burning, and then it's going to be rebirth, and it's shifting right now. And
we're in the process of big shift,
and it's ain't going to get any easier for a little while, but it's the Renaissance will be here, and the times they are changing. Thank God. Thank God. Thank you, God. Thank you, all my collective. Thank you, Glenda, for this beautiful shift today. That was really lovely. Really appreciate it. Really was effective. I support this for anybody else to try it, because this is it's another level of gift that you offer to me and all that know you. It's another big, beautiful egg in your basket that you share with all of us. So thank you so much.
By the way, your little tiny toe and your right foot, that feels better?
It does. I was just playing with it. I mean, I was just dingling. It was just, it just sort of woke up again. Just been sort of squished down there for a long time. It's like, a couple of weeks ago, because it was like, God, what is this thing? It was like, I think it's weird energy that's been stuck in there for
slowly, like I said. So, you know, for 24 hours, you're going to start feeling even more release, more healing, more letting go, more integration, and you're definitely going to get a good night's sleep. I could tell you. And you're going to wake up tomorrow, you're going to just, no matter how bad the day is out there, you're just going to be like, oh, okay, it's raining, beautiful. It's not raining, beautiful, whatever it is.
Right. Well, I can feel the dust aside. I mean, I've really let go of a lot. So thank you so much for this. I really appreciate it, and highly recommend it to anybody who needs a little quick space lift right now, body shift. Like space lift to for today and the future at this time. I call them space lifts. So that's
that's it. We're going for a spaceship ride.
Right here in my spaceship and your spaceship. Anyway, well, I love you and thank you so much for this.
You too, sweetheart. Thank you. And, you know, email me or message me and let me know how you are tomorrow, okay?
I sure will.
All right. Love you.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.